Ayers for Brownstown Central, Deshaun Thomas, Mullen, Barnett, Blackman, and Sean Day, the 5 for Fort Wayne Bishop Luers.
Well, and Coach Blackman talked about getting after it more defensively. They step right up and go 1-3-1 half-court trap on the first possession.
Ball reversal, three-pointer, no good.
You can shoot it. He's averaging nearly 12 points a ball game. You lose that offensive dimension when you lose him.
Baseline. Shot put up by Barnett was rejected. He'll gather it back in near the midcourt stripe, come to the free throw line, kick it to Evan Blackman. He'll launch a 3-0. Rebound controlled by Shoemaker.
We talked about what a good rebounding team Brownstown Central is, and they have been, Mark, but you also look at a Fort Wayne Bishop Luers team that's not shooting the ball well right now.
Nice pass, weak side, shot thrown up and rejected.
We talked about his scoring and his rebounding. How about his defensive efforts? You love him on ball, his on-ball defense, and when he comes off and gives help on a shooter, he's really good. And it's a little bit of almost a walk.
Ayers gets eyes on you.
He also has 3 block shots, and you know he's out there. You know where he is.
9 of 10 from the free throw line for Blaze Ayers. His ball club down 1, 24-23, 7-minute mark of the third quarter.
So it's Chris Hinton guarding Deshaun Thomas, and they play him defensively.
I imagine he's faced about everything.
Well, he absolutely has.
They wanted to lob,
to Sean
and it was
Day.
picked off to Sean Day, and it was picked off. Great defense by Ryan Shoemaker. Brownstown Central, if they're successful this trip, would be their first lead since they led 1-0 at the start of the ball game. Ayers. Shut off of the double team. He'll force it up anyway and throw it into the hands of Deshaun Thomas. Quickly in transition, Barnett with a crossover. Spins, throws it up wildly. Weak side rebound to Wishmeyer.
Yeah, he was wild. And he's great at extending the court, but just need to get under control for the finish. And again, you look, your Brownstown Central, you want to work the ball inside. But again, if you got a guy on your hip, you're better served to kick it out, relocate, and reverse the basketball rather than attack from the post and try to back a guy in. Try to attack from the other side.
Well, when Ayers...
No, you're exactly right. And basically, you're trying to go one-on-one with pressure, which then turns into 1-on-5 because the defense is set, and they're in a position where they can get you.
2 missed opportunities to take the lead. Absolutely. For Brownstown Central. Luers with a basketball. Barnett third, that is. 1-point lead for Luers. Deshaun Thomas, a quick three-pointer. James Blackman wanted a foul.
Yeah, he said he got hit on the arm, and hard to argue in the sense that it doesn't even draw iron.
Leedsman to Hinton. Hinton inside to Ayers.
And it seems to have tightened.
Quick inbounds. Ayers force it up, high off the glass, taps it up and in.
What a great play to give him the lead.
His first field goal. He has 11 to go along with 9 free throws and a 1-point lead for Brownstown Central at the 5-minute mark.
Now you begin to see a little bit of reluctance on the part of some of the Luers players.
Deshaun Thomas with a layup, the miss. He gets his own rebound, lays it up and in.
I was going to say reluctance on the part of some of the Luers players to look for the perimeter shot.
26-25 Luers. Ayers with a basketball. They'll swing it. Wishmeyer to Ayers. Wide open underneath for the easy deuce with Shoemaker. Great ball rotation. He's open. He has 6.
That's what I'm saying. Throw it post and then think about the next side. Don't just attack on that first side. Think about attacking on the second side.
Barnett's 3. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Because somebody's got to step up now for Luers and look to score on the perimeter to take the pressure off of Deshaun Thomas.
5 for Barnett. 2-point lead for the Knights. Wishmeyer with a basketball left of the circle. Picks up the dribble in some trouble. Throws it away into the hands of Deshaun Thomas. Thomas wants to split the D. Throws it up and in. Deshaun Thomas with 18.
Tremendous. And again, it's that spurt that David Bender talked about. You're trying to make sure you don't allow Luers to get up to any kind of a lengthy kind of spurt on you. Allow them to bump it up.
It's a quick 5-point swing. Ball knocked away. This is going to be a breakaway. Evan Blackman missed, laid it up and in.
Should have been a foul.
It's 33-27, a 5-point lead now for Luers with 3.5 to play in the quarter.
Yeah, not to harp on it, but the one thing you absolutely have to do as an official is you have to protect an airborne shooter. He's vulnerable inside where they're trying to isolate Blaze Ayers and get him the ball in the post and let him have to make decisions on what they're doing.
Wishmeyer with Deshaun Thomas staring him down. Has it between the rings.
Wishmeyer out on the perimeter brings Deshaun Thomas with him, which allows you to get the ball back inside. In here, they need to get themselves back in the right direction offensively.
Wishmeyer with it on the left wing. Comes to Leetzman between the circles. Now Wishmeyer has it right wing. Looking inside for Ayers. It's 25-0 Bloomington South. Brownstown Central. Drive. Leetzman throws it up short. Deshaun Thomas with a carry. Under 3 to play in the quarter.
Good move to the hoop. He just did not get a chance to finish it. Now you still see the zone in half court.
Barnett dials up another 3.
Huge threes.
8 for Lawrence Barnett.
We talked about somebody stepping up, Mark, besides Thomas, and having to step up against the zone and to handle the basketball.
Second foul, 4th on the team, and they bring Spencer Allman back. They do so with 4 fouls.
Well, they have to.
Deshaun Thomas in rhythm, can't get it to full.
Have to bring him back, Mark, because the game's about to get away from you, and you got to have your best guys out there.
Shoemaker, penetrate, pitch. Allman comes off the bench and throws up an air ball.
Well, it's that trouble of coming off the bench and not getting yourself loose.
Barnett throws it up on Allman and lays it up and in. Barnett has scored 8 points in this quarter now to give his ball club a 38-27 lead. Suddenly the advantage 11 after Brownstown Central had led by 1.
How about it was the Matt Gale third quarter in the 1A game. It's the it's the Lawrence Barnett show in the third quarter of this ball game.
There's a huge answer. A backdoor cut by Blaze Ayers, and he lays up his 11th point under 2 to play in the quarter. Now it's 38-29.
But you got to get some stops down here if you're Brownstown Central. You got to get stops on the defensive end.
Blackman with a basketball, works it left. Coon with it. Barnett thought about another 3. Comes to Mullen. Blackman, the lob into Deshaun Thomas, throws it up in a triple team, soft touch, and finished at 20 for Deshaun Thomas.
Well, great pass, little lob pass, which Deshaun Thomas catches, and then quickly, little baby hook to the rim.
Shoemaker drives it in traffic, throws it up and in, the left-hander. 8 points for Ryan Shoemaker going coast to coast.
You got to go to him. You got to take it right at him.
9-point lead for Fort Wayne Bishop Luers with a minute to play in the quarter. James Blackman says back it out and be patient.
Well, it's a great move on his part. He's up 9, minute to go. He realizes again, as I mentioned in the first game, your best friend is a moving clock.
Sure.
You're up 9, clock needs to work. Doesn't need to stop for you.
This doesn't necessarily hurt Brownstown Central either.
I mean, you basically have to lock in and just go ahead and play this out. The worst that happens to you, you're down 11 or 12. The best, you're down 9, and you regroup, and you're going to have to rethink what you're doing now going into the fourth quarter, because they may try to do this to you a little bit more.
Mullen taking it behind the back and between the legs. Would be a good place to dribble it off a shin or something. Clock down to 19 seconds.
Where's Bobby Plump when you need him, right? Be ready.
Down to 10.
Well, they're going to lock up, go back this 2-3 right now.
They almost throw it away. Get it baseline left. Deep 3-pointer put up by Barnett. It was too quick. Deshaun Thomas throws it up with a buzzer. And we've got a foul. He'll go to the free throw line. That was close to a technical foul.
It was.
Spencer Allman said something as he walked by the official, and the official started to reach for the whistle.
He was going to ring him out. You see it if you're watching on IHSAsports.org. Shoemaker forces him out of bounds, fouls him on the shot.
Thomas, first free throw is good. He has 21. Second one good.
And quite frankly,
23.
He's
we've played 3 quarters of basketball. 43-31.